Hi, Maul.
Were you not able to hear me the entire time I was talking?
I could not hear you the entire time you were talking until
What
just
the
now.
hell? Seriously, I was saying so much.
No, the best stuff of your life. The best stuff ever.
I was like giving like thoughts, giving
No,
about
sorry.
thoughts.
You were muted. If you'd like to start over though, please indulge our audience.
Well, you know what? It's your turn. You're the guest. I'm just here being a clown.
Who am I?
Yeah, Ed. Ed
Oh,
Brewer.
hello. Nobody needs to know that much, but hello, Mawcast
Well, like
fam.
nobody's. It's not like anybody's watching. just us four.
Anyway,
Maybe
this video is going to be broadcast out there on YouTube, so we're going to get millions of hits, no problem.
no, it's not gonna get millions of hits.
Hi, Eddie Pooh. Beyonce has arrived. That's you.
Cass, why don't you show up on the panel?
I know.
Yeah, come on, give us your thoughts.
We would absolutely love to see you on this panel.
D, nobody cares if you're eating. Talk while you're eating. I don't care about manners and shit like that. Come on, get over here.
So anyway, Modcast fam, we have been watching the live feeds, so we're kind of up to date somewhat on what's going on in the current events. So this is a spoiler. So if anybody's listening or out there or watching the video, then just know that we're going to be spoiling the episode for the next upcoming week. Isn't that right, Maul?
I hope you know, Cass, that I put that comment up there for all of my 13 subscribers to see.
Butt booty naked. Ooh. The visual on that, folks. My goodness.
Cass, the camera isn't going to be on. It's not like anybody can see your butt booty. Come on, guys.
So anyway, Ma, you've been watching Big Brother. You've been watching the live feeds.
Yeah, I have been, but nothing that exciting's been going on this past 24. I mean,
day.
Yeah, I could say 24 hours, but I mean day work, same thing basically. I mean, Matt got renominated.
That's news.
That's news, but you know that's about where it begins and ends.
Why do you say that? Matt was a subject of a fight with Angela, the head of household,
Well,
and
I
was
mean,
basically called out in front of everyone in the house.
well, yeah, but that didn't happen in the past 24 hours. Of course, the casuals haven't seen it, so when they come on Wednesday, they're gonna be like, "What? No way!" Even though it happened like 5 days prior.
Yeah, I've noticed that this is my first season watching the live feeds, and it feels like that we're weeks
Yeah,
ahead of schedule.
yeah, it's weird. Whenever you watch the episode, like as Mark put it feels like you're like it kind of feels like you're like watching a rerun, even though it's like technically new, but it's like it's kind of just rehashing stuff you already watched.
So the one thing I do like about the edited version versus the live feeds that or why I guess I need both in my life is because you get the diary room sessions that you don't get in the live feed.
Yeah,
So
the only reason why like there's still even a show is because there's the diary rooms and competitions. Otherwise, nobody would even bother watching the edited version because the edited version's full of gimmicks and they show people on the edited show that they don't show on the live feeds. Is what I noticed. Like they put a lot of emphasis on Rubina, who's barely been on the live feeds.
you bring up an interesting point that I've been watching the live feeds and I've been seeing who's active and who's engaging and maybe who either liked or disliked. They're involved, they're social, and they're putting themselves out there. And to see the edited version, then it was kind of surprising because you'd think that they have all this great footage of these 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people that are dominating the cameras.
You mean
You
like
would,
Angela, Matt, Lisa, you know those people.
yeah, for example, but you end up like you said with the probably the under the radar, even on the live feeds when you're under the radar. That's it's
Yeah, because a
interesting
lot
that
of
they
them
that
show
they
up
would
and
choose to
shit.
edit you. That's
I
all.
I've like the two people I've barely seen on the live feeds are Cam and Rubina. Cam is getting what Survivor fans would call a purple edit, named
Okay,
after
right?
named after the infamous Purple Kelly that
Purple
quit.
Kelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you watch Survivor, you know.
I know.
Uh huh. Yeah.
So yeah, I've noticed that they try to spotlight or highlight some of the lesser known, but it's interesting though that the edit would want to spotlight people that aren't getting the camera time even in a house full of cameras. It's interesting to me,
It's
uh,
almost like they're hiding something.
right? Because the ones that aren't getting any footage are the ones that aren't engaging with other people. They aren't, their conversations uh, aren't exciting. And I've watched people watching the laundry go right. So
Yeah.
if that's what they're choosing to show footage of, or they're choosing to show footage of fish swimming in an aquarium, you would think that they would show footage of all the people that are involved, but they're still choosing not to.
I
But
think the
yet
reason
highlighting them on the edit, it's just interesting. It's
I think
fascinating.
I think the reason is that they're like, I mean, you can obviously tell that they're waiting to show the Matt and Angela fight because they specifically
Yes.
teased it on Wednesday. So like they don't want to show it; they want to tease it. So like people start getting excited about it.
And I noticed in the last Sunday episode of the edited episode that they were kind of showing the beginnings of this or where it spawned from.
Yeah, they were showing it, and so like it would lead into
Exactly.
Wednesday's episode. They were basically teasing it.
So you saw the fight by now, if not in person, then in
Everybody
clips.
and their stepmother have seen the fight.
Whose side are you leaning on in this?
I mean, it's kind of
You're
hard to
not
choose
neutral.
sides because I mean, neither side's really that right. I mean, if you saw my other video, which I know it was quiet, but like you've seen my other videos, they're both freaking insane. Just completely insane. It's like no side's completely right here. I mean, Matt kind of did start it, but Angela kind of took it to like DEFCON 1, so and took it a little bit too far. So it's not like either side's right, but you know, it's entertainment regardless. So what you gonna do?
Do you think Angela's self-aware? Do you think that she realized? I mean, she's saying the words, "I've overreacted. I am emotional. I am this and this." Is she going through the motions, Ma? Is she saying the words, or do you think it's heartfelt? Do you think she means what she says?
I mean, I think she does mean what she says. I just think she has some sort of like impulsive behavior, which I think Big Brother should do a mental screening like Survivor does. Like I don't think that they do mental health screenings, and if they do, it's pretty. Hi, Lisa. You want to get over here and talk about Angela?
Hi, Lisa D.
Yes, I am live streaming. Colleen. Yes, Colleen, get over here.
Colleen.
Anyways.
The link is in the Discord.
They should learn to screen because I see so many every year like you.
You're roboting out, Ma.
Yeah, that's interesting. Am I still rolling up?
I'm afraid so.
What? Okay, then you vamp or something.
There, much better, much better.
Oh wait, is it better now?
Yes, okay, much better.
I have no idea why technology's stupid. It's not, and it's nothing of my control.
Just hold it right there, bro. You're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Am I on crack? I don't know. I'm not the person you should be asking about that. I would not know. Yeah, anyway, so after so many distractions, what I was gonna say is that Big Brother should be doing mental health screening. Yeah, because you have like Willie Hans, you have Justin from BB2.
Justin.
Yeah, Justin. It was who literally said the words, would you care if I killed you?
Yeah.
Like
that was awesome.
I don't think it was awesome for everybody, but you know, you do you, man. But yeah,
Justin couldn't understand it.
You see people like every year they like blow out. Get Christmas Abbott and
Christmas. Oh,
Christmas, yeah. Like you see, who's a convicted felon, by the way. Like Big Brother should have some, you know, background checks on these people and also some mental health screenings, because then you get some lunatics up in this, and then there's nothing wrong with a little bit of entertainment, but then there's a point where a certain barrier is broken and it gets a little bit too much. I've seen people on the live feed chat say that they've had enough of Angela and Matt, and well, as entertaining as it is, they're kind of all that we've been hearing about for the past week. It's just been Angela and that, and that's like, you know, I can only handle so much drama before I'm ready for some new drama, you know? Like I'm kind of ready for Thursday to come.
So let me ask you, Ma. You've
What?
Angela is the head of household.
Obviously.
Angela has put up 3 nominees. Her initial
Uh-huh.
3 nominees were Kenny,
Uh-huh.
they were Lisa, and they were
Uh-huh.
Chemo.
Uh-huh.
We've had a veto competition. Lisa has won the veto and has removed herself from the block, forcing Angela to replace the nominee. And as we disclosed earlier, that nominee is Matt. I wanted to ask you, and I wanted to follow up with this. What do you
Are you
see?
gonna ask me the same question that you asked me on the Discord call? Is that what
Maybe, maybe,
you just
maybe I
wanted to
was
ask
trying to.
me in public? Okay. Okay.
I want to get ratings for the Mallcast, and I think the best way to do that is to put you on the spot here with something that you've already been asked, and that is, what are Matt's chances now of surviving the block now that he is on there versus Kenny and Chemo?
Well, you know, you've kind of made me nervous that Kenny's going to go. And since Kenny is my draft pick, and I know that things never go my way, I, except for reindeer games, apparently, but that was that wasn't even my pick. That was the default pick. But,
Okay.
you know, I really want Kenny to do well because I literally said that he was my winner's pick. But, you know, things never go my way and the universe likes to humiliate me. So
The chat supports you.
probably just to make a big mockery out of me. Kennedy's probably Kennedy, not Kennedy. Kenny is probably going to be the one that's going out just because of my luck.
Uh,
I I mean, I really hope that like people don't see the support in Matt, even though people are kind of on his side versus Angela's side, which is a little nerve wracking. But Tucker's maybe Tucker will rally up some troops. If he
he's very
does, then
pro Angela.
if he does, I'll very be supportive. See, Dee's being very supportive of me.
Very supportive.
Seeing that's going. I'm gonna trust D because I traded with D for Kenny, so I was like, it'd be very embarrassing. Hey Lisa, what if I choose to display this comment? Somebody wants her draft pick gone. Somebody don't like her draft pick.
Stay, Matt. Stay.
This is like the new Edward versus Jacob conversation. Are you team Angela or are you team Matt?
And that's kind of what it comes down to, doesn't it, Ma? That the house is split, I guess, with this because because Matt did receive a lot of support after the fight. A lot of people came to Matt, and Matt was, yes, he was humiliating himself by crying on national television. But
Loser.
yes, I don't know how he continues on in his life, but anyway, he gained a lot of support by, I'm saying, acting that way. By acting like that, he gained a lot of support and sympathy from the house. Do you think he has the numbers? Do you think his numbers are better than the numbers that are opposed to him? Angela has numbers. Tucker has shown support. Tucker is in a final 2 with Joseph. Angela is in a mom's alliance with Brooklyn. She has supporters. She has support. Matt has supporters and support. Leia, Mackenzie,
This would
Maybe
be a lot easier.
Lisa.
This would be a lot easier with an alliance chart because if I'm being brutally honest, it's a little bit embarrassing, but I have no idea who most people are behind. Because I mean,
Okay.
they've mostly just been showing like Angela and Mans. So I don't know. I don't know who's rallying behind who, really, for the most part. I know who some people are behind, but like, I don't know. There's going to be like some swing votes. I mean, and you
I
think,
agree with that. I
and
agree with that.
and since Cedric and Chelsea can't vote, there's going to be fewer. There's going to be fewer votes. So
Well, I think that those 2 votes were anti-Matt. I think, by the way, they would have voted for Matt had they been able to.
I hate this stupid AI twist. So, is it true that it's only going to last 4 weeks? Because I don't think I can last Ainsley. I cannot stand Ainsley's voice just at all. Like when Ainsley talks, I kind of want to I want to throw something at my television screen. Like that's how bad it is. I do not like this AI twist. I didn't like it from the get-go when they announced it. Like, can we not with the AI thing? Like that's just very, very, very stupid.
What about these powers that have come from the twist?
I don't think they're gonna get used this week. I mean, if they're gonna get used, they would have already been used. We've already had renoms.
Because Mackenzie is close with Matt, is what I'm getting at, and she has the power to veto. Or is that too late now? Is that
I was gonna say, like,
we're
in it, like she's already been renommed. I think it would have had to already been used by now.
Okay, that's probably right.
You guys are great together. Well, this is just a Discord conversation. Just the only difference is that like we're showing people it.
Yeah. and the thing is, you were always invited to see us on Discord do the exact same thing. So this is now for the YouTube audience. So there you go.
Even though I don't really have a YouTube audience yet. We're working on that. I don't really have any equipment. Like, I don't have any fancy equipment like Rob has a podcast does. I don't even have a green screen for that matter. Like, all I literally have is this laptop that doesn't even have a good mic. So you have to have your head on the laptop to hear my voice.
Bro, your volume is sounding great right now. I don't know if it's coming through for the audience or not, but the last couple podcasts were mawcasts were pretty silent. I'm hearing you loud and clear right now.
I heard that. I don't know. Maybe it's just different when I screen record. Maybe I should just. I'm using the default screen recorder that my laptop has. Maybe I should get like an OBS kind of thing or somewhere where that. Gotta start somewhere. Works well for me here. Yeah, well, I gotta start somewhere. I gotta get an audience.
Are you able to share your screen right now?
To share my screen?
Yeah. Can you put up a list of the 16 house guests?
I can do that. Oh shoot.
That would be fantastic because I am absolutely awful behind the scenes, bro. But I will definitely help you up front. Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, I had the tier list up. Where'd the tier list go? Oh, we'll be right. I'll be right back. I gotta pull it up. I gotta pull this up.
Don't worry, I'll hold it down for you.
Yeah, start vamping.
So anyway, I was thinking about the events of the house, and I was thinking about the preseason picks that were made on a different podcast. You might want to check it out. It's Music and Mental Health.
Are
don't
you
know if
promoting Mark's channel on my channel?
I am, and he's gonna promote your channel on his. You're gonna put a link on there, and he's gonna put a link on yours because I'm gonna put a super chat out there with the link in it.
I don't.
So he'll
Well,
definitely
it's not
do
really
it.
much point promoting Mark when literally all of my subscribers come from this channel. But okay, sure, why not? Why not?
That's right. Why not? His big audience will definitely want to check out your Mallcast on Big Brother, and if not, then they'll want to definitely check me out. So
Check
you got
me
that
out.
going. You got that
Hey,
going for you.
if I swear to God, if people manage to like you more than me, I'm gonna have a little bit of a crying fest. Okay,
It'll never happen, bro. You're the talent.
I'm something. I'm not sure if talent's the right word.
So let's
but
find out if it's true or not by putting up that chart, bro.
I have the chart right here, mister.
I don't see it on the screen, so it's a skill issue, I guess.
I think that's a skill issue on your end because everybody else can. Okay, if
Now I
people
can
who
see it.
are
Thank
on-
you, miss.
Okay,
Appreciate
yeah, you can see it. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so this is the house as it was when you did your last Mallcast. And I want to know if you need to switch anything around or not. Are you liking anybody any differently now that it's been 2 or 3 days since this? Because the Big Brother house does not sleep.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. There's the people that I already didn't like is like I don't know. I kind of just slightly don't like Matt. That's kind of it. That's kind of it. Cam's still irrelevant. Not all of these people are irrelevant, but I don't know how to make more tiers. There should be a crazy people tier. Where's presentation mode? Drag the images. I know I've made more. I know I made a tier list before. How do I make another live voting poll? Ooh.
So many
Settings.
fancy things.
I've only done a tier list like ooh, there's a add row above. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Make it
Oh,
like
and
a
the
blue
colors
thing.
too.
Yeah, okay. We can add a row above. New. New. Crazy people. It's gonna be the crazy people tier.
Yeah, I guess we can call that entertainment, right? We're trying to be PC up in here.
Fine, we'll be PC, even though I'm literally the most not PC. I'm like as far not PC you get without getting into South Park territory.
I think everybody knows what PC is in our chat.
PC principal.
Yeah.
Piss container. It's piss container.
That's
right
what
there.
it is.
I'm already not PC. If I ever get monetized, I'm gonna get immediately demonetized because of my because I can't stop swearing.
Oh well.
Entertainer.
You don't have to worry about being demonetized until you get monetized first. And if swearing is what gets you to that level, then swear away. Just remember that you have to chill out once you get there.
Fuck.
There you go. Get it out of your system.
It's not really it's not really something I can get out of my system. It's kind of like a bottomless pit of swears. Irrelevant tier. The irrelevant tier.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. So Cam's staying in the irrelevant tier. Mackenzie's not really irrelevant. You think she's entertaining?
Chelsea, let me tell you what
Chelsea's in the mascot tier. She's in
I
the
like.
mascot.
I like Chelsea though as a character on the show. I mean, not only edited version because you don't see it that way, but she came off in the interview as the Was it the preacher with the nastiness or something. She had some kind of tagline that was very like a ratchet somebody or something. It was very catchy. And I thought that she was going to be a problem in the house, but she really isn't. And I like the way she's vibing with a lot of people, especially Cam and Cedric. The three of them, I think, are going to go far. I kind of called them as an alliance as I was watching the live feeds. I called them the 3 C's, but it turns out that they already have a name for themselves. It's the Core. I like it. It's okay.
The Core C's. The Core C's.
Yeah, something. So I kind of like Chelsea, and then this is just to let you know where Chelsea is. Chelsea, Cam, and Cedric, all three of them in the core, they're all on the same level to me, which is, right now they're under the radar. I mean, I think Cam is starting to come out a bit, or irrelevant, whatever you want to, however you're labeling it as. That's a little harsh.
Well, I'm a little bit harsh, but if you
that's your brand.
Twitter, there are people who are like way harsher than I am.
No, that's for sure. I'm not denying that. Irrelevant's fine. But I think Cam is right there with the three of them on that same tier. I think. Let's see. I'm sad to say, but I think that Joseph's kind of on that tier. Kind of irrelevant, but he's blending in, and I like that.
He is on the irrelevant tier. Do you think T-Core is on the where do you think T-Core goes?
T-Core, that's kind of hard to say. I think she's so quiet though that she's going to have to be irrelevant for now, but
yeah,
I see potential in her, and I think that people are coming to her, and she's already been branded as someone that was the most trustworthy. I think Matt said that to Angela before the fight.
I think she's in a pretty damn good spot right now.
Me too. A lot of people like her, and she's not on anyone's radar. Yeah, I think she's in a good spot. All of these people in your irrelevant tier, they all, I think, have. I don't think Brooklyn's irrelevant, though. I would get her off of that tier.
Well, she's definitely not entertaining. She's talking about being
she's not there. She's not there. She's not She's not quite there, but she's somewhere in the middle. If there's a place in the middle of that, then that's where I think she's working. I think she's in her own way. She's working. I think Lisa's working, but harder. And better, probably, maybe too hard. But I like her too. Lisa and Brooklyn. Those were people I didn't give a lot of credit to in our preseason, but have impressed me with the way they've adapted to the house and have socialized Lisa has really taken over, I think. And Brooklyn has found a nice niche where she's at. I don't know. Let's see some other people so I can ask you about some folks. What about Tucker? I mean, I know Cass wants to know about what you think of Tucker. I do. I want to know what you think of Tucker.
Well, Tucker's rally. I already said. I mean, Tucker, if you heard on Mark's panel, I was saying that I already think he's going to be a Final 5. I think he's going to do well. I still think that, even if he's being a little bit too loud, but he's definitely rallying support. He's got the Riz, even if nobody wanted to be with him on the shuffleboard competition. Their loss. Right. There you go.
He's a supporter of Angela.
Yeah, he's rallying support against Matt and for Angela, which is good for me. So, I mean, I liked him regardless, but the fact that he's showing support from my side, both supporting Angela and Kenny. Is he the one who was like, he wanted a maternal figure, parental figure in the house, or was that Matt?
That was Matt. who wanted
Oh,
a
the
paternal figure.
irony.
And I think everybody, or at least me, I think I even said that he should seek out Angela of all people, right? And it turns
Yeah.
out that they're the ones that get into the fight. What do you
Oh,
think
the
about that
irony.
underlying? What do you think about that underlying thing, though, about how Angela has there's something else underlying behind
Well,
Angela and Matt's
I don't know what that
differences?
underlying thing is, but I
Okay,
wanted to
well,
bring something else to
oh,
your
please,
attention.
please do.
So Tasha brought something into the Discord, and she says that Kenny is talking about throwing the AI comp. What do you think about
Why would you?
that?
Why would you? What if you're the oldest person in the house and you're on the block and you're already you have to be self-aware enough to know you don't have a lot of allies. Why wouldn't you go for it? What would be the reason not to? Especially if it's within your skill set. Why would you want to deliberately throw a competition that could potentially give you safety or give you power in the game of some kind? That does not make sense to me at all. I mean, help me make sense of it if you can see why he should do that.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm not seeing it either. I mean, unless
No!
they know something I don't see it. Go for it, Kenny.
This is terrible. Do not throw it. Don't freaking throw it, especially if you're competing against Matt, of all people.
Someone else I'm impressed with, I'm probably the most impressed with as far as where this person was ranked versus where I see them now. And it's Lisa's was probably number one until this person I think is working a little harder and is ingratiating herself a little better, and that's Leah. I don't think it's a surprise to anyone.
That's what I was gonna say. I like her. I thought she was just. She's actually got like somewhat of a personality. I thought she was just gonna be like a boring white girl, but I kind of like how she's like. I kind of like how she was very disappointed that everybody was a model. You know, she's speaking all of our minds. She's. You know, I kind of hate the fact that everybody's a fucking supermodel too. I kind of want to see some more like
Joseph.
I want to see more variety, but you know,
Joseph.
Oh yeah, you wanna pair these two up. I get it, but
I do. I have been.
Joseph's not that chubby though.
He's as chubby as it's
think
going to
he's
get on
about
this show. So, aside from Kenny, maybe, but he's as chubby as they're going to get on the show. So, well, no,
Well, he's
Chemo, I guess
married.
is, but Chemo probably
He's
isn't her
gay.
type. Yeah. So,
And also he's gay.
well, that's what I mean. It's not. They're not each other's type. So. Okay, so
Yeah.
anyway,
I don't know.
another person I think that maybe I was higher on than I should be is Quinn, and I still like him. Don't get me wrong; I still think he's going to do well in the game, but I don't think I'm as high as I used to be on him. He won the HOH power.
Oh,
Pretty significant.
apparently
power.
Lisa mentioned the same thing in the chat like a few minutes ago. I just haven't been.
Okay.
Apparently Lisa, I haven't been paying attention in chat last few minutes, but apparently Lisa said the same thing a few minutes ago.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
Tasha
Well,
put in a news alert.
Yeah, my apologies. I'm not reading the chat, so I didn't know that, Lisa. But since you did bring it up, I'll let you know what my thoughts are on it then. And that is that Quinn, he's, he I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know that he has this power now, and I don't know if that's a good thing that everyone knows it. I think he told Angela right off the bat, and I don't know how wise that
I
is.
think that was
either.
before Angela spiraled. I think if Angela had spiraled before he told her, he would not have told her.
And I mean, just in telling her, you never know who it's going to get to then. But but it didn't just leave it at that. He's told other people since. I think Lisa is in on it. I think Leah is in on it because
Who's like
Lisa
now,
and Leah.
ignoring the chat.
Oh, is
Excuse
this,
me, I'm not a lead. I have 13 fucking subscribers. I
That's
was
a-
talking to Ed. If you want me to talk to you, Lisa, get on the fucking panel, okay? Get on the fucking panel if you want me to talk to you, okay?
No, that's
How about that? How about that? I bet I probably am going to turn away a lot of people because of my swearing, but like, you know, if Big Brother Boy does it, then I can do it. He's my
That's
fucking
right. Of
idol.
course you can. That's right. That's your brand anyway. So, come with it. So anyway, as far as
I believe my
Quinn
girl
goes,
T-Core is involved.
yeah, so Quinn is not as high as I probably thought he was, because he's doing the opposite of what you do when you're a fan. You don't tell everybody that you've got this power.
I don't get it. Why do people do that? They always say they're a fan, and then I've seen
information
this
is
on Survivor
currency.
too. They're like, "Hey, everybody! I got an idol. I got this power. I got an idol." It's like, shut up. Keep your thoughts to yourself, Birdman. Lisa's naked too. She can't get on the panel. Can we confirm this, Lisa? Are you naked right now?
Naked.
Cass, are you still naked? Naked right now?
My
Still
goodness.
naked on a
It's just,
hiatus?
but how? But can you even imagine though? Just well, never mind. It's just being around your house naked all the time. Anyway,
I'm not gonna finish my thought. That's not
that's what I mean. I
relevant.
had to stop too because it's not even.
No,
Anyway,
no, but
so
I
let's.
see what you mean too.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see who else is left on the thing here that we need to talk about. What about Brooklyn? I like her. I think that she's come on strong. I didn't have much of an opinion of her during our preseason, but it's gotten better because of how she interacts with the people. I thought she was going to be too domineering and too much, but she's not.
I mean, I'm glad she's not she's not the problematic one in the house, because I was worried about that, because as everybody and their stepmothers have heard by now, she's friends with naked. Cass, are you seriously not putting clothes on right now?
Naked making tacos. Oh shit.
Oh no, she's talking
Anyway.
about Lisa. She's talking about Lisa.
Lisa? Oh my goodness.
Lisa, you have kids. Please do not ever be naked in the house. Please. Why did we go back
That's
to
what Lisa's doing. Yeah, Cass.
Yeah,
That's
I figured that out.
So anyway, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
her stock has gone up in my opinion. She's ingratiated herself with the people. I think people still look up to her. She's aligned tightly with the head of household, Angela. She's Team Angela. Tucker's Team Angela.
At least she's not like as problematic as I thought she was going to be. The only thing that I have to rag on her is that like she's really reaching for a title, because most people kind of reach for that title. Like, I want to be the first sick winner. I want to be the first deaf winner. And I want to be the first married mom winner. It's like, that's a little bit of a reach. Like, I think you would even garner more sympathy if you said you were the first single mom to win Big Brother. I mean, being a mom is cool, but being a mom, especially a married mom, she had to emphasize the married part. That's not that impressive of a title. Akima's like, I'm gonna be the first Hawaiian winner, and like you see these people and they're trying to like reach for these titles, and then like I bet in a few years you're gonna see like I am the first Lebanese gay woman to be a winner or something like that. Like people are really gonna go far to reach those titles in a few years. I'm gonna be
Sure.
the first. I'm gonna be the first. Naked person making tacos to win. First, the first
No,
AI
okay,
winner.
but
Hey,
I
Princess
I
not
absolutely hear
banned
what
on
you're
the
saying.
channel.
There are some title chasers out there. You're absolutely right. Everybody wants that little distinction. They want their asterisk, whatever. They want that. Uh, and Brooklyn's one of them. I think that because she's driven, I think that that's going to be something to drive her to, to make deals and to get herself to jury. She's a jury person. I think I always thought that anyway.
I definitely see her making like fourth juror. That's the vibe she's given off to me. I don't know why specifically fourth juror, but I just imagine her being fourth juror for some reason. Smack
Okay,
right middle in the game. I would be the
right.
first badass Cherokee winner. That's right, D. That's right, D.
I could be with you on that.
D, if you ever went on, you have a lot of things to go on. You'd be the first Canadian winner, first Cherokee winner, first like old person to win, or first woman to win. Yeah,
List
you got
goes
a lot.
on
If
and
you
on.
ever went on, if you ever go on, you got a lot of things that would be on your side. You got a lot to pick from for your title.
The
First
list goes on and on.
my
For
first
sure.
lesbian. I'm not sure if any. I'm not sure if there's been any lesbian winners before, but you got that going too. You got a lot of things going on for you.
So I wanted you had mentioned him.
I meant to say older, not old. I'm sorry. Okay, and go on.
No. Yes, you had mentioned while we were talking about Brooklyn, the next person that's on our list, and that's Chemo. You had mentioned that he's trying to get on that first list also as the Hawaiian and as the indigenous person, all the firsts. So what are your thoughts on him? Where did you see him in preseason? Where do you see him now?
Exactly where you see him. If you remember from the panel, I said he was just a happy-go-lucky guy, just happy to be there. I never really saw him winning. I think he could get far for sure, but like, I never pictured him being a winner. I don't see the fight in him. He's too nice. I think that's what prevented people from like Cliff or Nicole Anthony from winning it. They're too nice. You can't be that nice to win Big Brother. It's just not that kind of game. And I think he's just too happy and too nice just to. Well, I guess he hasn't been that happy lately. He was kind of moping around. He's like, I'll do whatever you say. I'm at your disposal, whatever. He was kind of just being like Eeyore. Like, come on, at least try to be happy. That's your entire angle. If you're not happy, then what? Then I don't know.
I think at the panel it went as far as Chemo could see himself on the block week after week after week as just the placeholder for the second or the third chair, whatever. I don't know if it's going to be three votes every week this season.
Dear God, I hope
4
not.
weeks, however long this theme is going to last for. Who knows?
I hope not. I really want the AI to just get on out of here. I think we should vote to evict AI. Imagine if the House just gets up on nomination night, and then they like collectively say to Julie, we vote to evict Ainsley. Woo! No more Ainsley.
All right, so here's an interesting question that just occurred to me as you were saying that. Let's suppose that they vote her in. Is it that same actress that was playing the role of Ainsley that goes in?
Yeah.
As a character? How does this work exactly?
I mean, that's what a lot of people have been wondering. I think I think they count on the basic logic of who would ever want a 17th house guest, but like, I don't know. I guess it would just be different dialogue, but I I would assume it would just be different dialogue.
Okay, so this is you believe then that this is the path it was always intended to be on, where
Yeah, I mean they already had the yes and no competition set up.
right?
So they wouldn't
Okay,
set it up if they were like not expecting to use them. I don't think. I think it would have just been different
or
dialogue.
expected to be no, she's not coming back in.
See, this is what Lisa. That's basically what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh, what do you got there? Okay, let's see it.
she said she was
She
never
was
going
never
in, guys. Oh, you read it.
okay. Yeah, she was never going in, guys. They just did it for the yes no comp. Exactly the same outcome. Okay, so we're not getting a oh my god they picked the wrong thing. Let's do it on the fly kind of thing like it felt like last year with certain things. This is already in their pre-plan of how they expected it to go about. Okay, so that way, then, if there's any kind of tomfuckery, then we're gonna know what's going on.
Fuckery. Now you're the one who's swearing.
Well, I figured that I might as well get in character too.
It's also kind of weird that because what if one group of house guests voted her in yes and one voted in no? I mean, you can't just have two different groups vote separately because it needs to be a house decision. So
But they
of course
absolutely
I feel
did
like
that.
that also adds pre-planned. Yeah.
Yeah, but
If they were being serious about it, they would wait till all 16 were in. They wouldn't
to do
they
it one
wouldn't do the
time.
8
Yeah.
and anything. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So
I just really hate that they advertised the 17th house guest because they got everybody excited. They got Meow excited because she gets a draft pick. Now she doesn't really have a draft pick.
yeah, because how does the AI
Yeah.
win if it's not even there? Yeah. Okay, so what
Unless it's
about
like
Mackenzie?
I'm not really a Mackenzie fan. First off, I don't like her name misspelled. And even MJ, I mean, at least they don't have to spell her name atrociously, but at the same time, I'm starting to think of Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, the iconic people who have those initials, and she doesn't fit the bill of being iconic.
Oh, she's not Laurel Jr., huh? Okay, fair enough. I think that she'll be a good competitor.
Oh, look, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I think she'll be a good competitor. She'll, which means that she'll either be in power or safety for, as long as she's in the house for. I don't know about her relationships though. When I was looking around there, it appears that Matt, the person who just found himself on the block, is her biggest and maybe even potentially only real ally.
I knew they were going to be
and he's on his way out the door. Where does that leave her exactly, right? Except that for everybody looking at her as a big comp threat, someone who could take power away from them or safety away from them.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if she was the first person to go next. I know she's your draft pick, but better you than me. Sorry,
well, she has 4 weeks of a veto, so hopefully.
Oh yeah, that is right. Well, shit.
Hopefully, she'll use it when it affects her instead of using it on Matt to get him off the block as her only ally, if it's even possible.
Let's pray that we get a Survivor 46 situation. We have 5 people that just don't use their power, just flushes it out. Wait until the season ends and she'll be famous. Who is
that was
she?
unprecedented.
Is she in Matt or she is in who's me? Think I'll be famous by the end of the season? Oh, I would sure hope so. I would sure hope that like I would have I'd be somewhere by the end of the season. But the YouTube algorithm hasn't exactly blessed me, but you know. I mean, I am like somewhat known in the community, so maybe I could just do some heavy promotion. Do on some cliff notes tonight, you know, get some promotions.
Yeah, just drop the link.
Yeah, I am a mod. I can do that. I can just drop
you
a
could.
link. Everybody look at the modcast. Shameless self-promotion.
Why not? Is there anyone else that we should talk about? Anyone else on the cast that we haven't addressed yet?
No, but Tasha's here.
Am I late?
Yes.
Tasha!
Did you guys hear what happened?
Yeah, we
We're
already
about
talked
to.
about it. We already
Oh.
talked about it, but you can mention it again.
I'm talking about Kenny and Angela.
Yeah,
Oh.
we already talked
Spill.
about the
That he said he is not going to fight in that AI competition. He said that he's throwing it to Matt. And Angela was livid.
I'm livid too.
Throw it to Matt. Wow.
I think it's hilarious. He said he cannot do that to his boy.
Why did Kenny even
can't
go
do
through
that.
all of the auditions, and why did he go through it all?
Well, he told Angela, that's what Angela said. And he said, "You the one that put me up here in the first place. I wouldn't be going through this if you hadn't put me up here." He said, "I'm not mad at
Absolutely.
you." He said, "I'm not mad at you, but I'm not gonna do that to my boy."
Oh my goodness.
But wait a minute. But why did they think that Chemo won't win the competition?
Yeah, they just automatically he's not in it.
It is crazy.
That is funny.
Yes.
So interesting though. So Kenny is willing to throw his own game and the competition away
Yes.
in an effort to save Matt.
Yes. And
No.
Angela was lying and said that she tried to get Matt to apologize to her for being aggressive with her, and she said he never did it. She said that he never took accountability. I'm like, she is lying through her teeth.
Because I saw
Hey,
that
Lisa.
I saw that conversation that they had. I was looking for the aggressiveness. I mean, but this guy doesn't talk above a whisper.
No, he doesn't. He was very cocky, but that's his personality. He's a cocky individual. So
He is.
you can say that he's cocky, but he wasn't aggressive and he wasn't threatening.
No, I don't. I never got that vibe. Yeah,
Right.
he is cocky. He's not. No, a lot of people will not like him,
Right.
but yeah, definitely not what he was being accused of.
Right.
Very
And-
interesting though. That's a good tidbit, Tasha. To break in on.
And Angela went to the washroom and T-Core was in there and they were explaining what happened between Kenny and Angela. So Angela is telling T-Core, "Oh, Matt wanted you to be on the block or used as a pawn," and I was saying I don't agree with that. And I'm like, you the one that asked him who did he want to put up, first of all. And second of all, she was like, when I thought that I didn't think it was fair for him to ask. He never even asked T-Core. So why is her name even being brought up?
Oh,
He never asked her. And then Tucker, she said, so he asked Tucker instead, and he never asked Tucker. Tucker said that he would volunteer. He never asked Tucker. He just told Tucker that he thought Angela was going to ask T-Core. He wasn't going to ask T-Core. And so when he told Tucker, Tucker was like, "Well, I'll do it for you." And he was like, "You'll do that for me?" He said, "Yes."
huh.
So they're like twisting it. I know it's the game, but it just pisses me off when
Right.
Well, how do you
So
think
this-
I'm feel? How do you think I feel? I'm just, I'm stuck rooting for somebody who isn't like, he's my winner pick and my draft pick, and he's embarrassing me. I'm embarrassed.
I'm sorry. Oh my
Actually,
gosh.
actually, Tasha, with you here, we determined through looking at our picks on the board here that your two, Cameron and Cedric,
Mm,
are in pretty good spots on
Yeah.
week one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking at them in any way, shape, or form. They're kind of staying off the feeds for the most part, staying out of the drama. They're
Right.
making connections.
Right.
They've, I mean, I think that I mean, as far as our draft goes, as you're in a good spot, and these particular characters in the game are in a good spot, and they're
Right.
working together.
And they're working
Which
together.
in the preseason, I predicted that if they didn't work together, then they would be opposed to each other.
Mhm.
But they are working together, and it looks like that they're working well together.
Together.
So,
Mhm.
and-
And then, oh, I'm sorry.
oh,
Go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, speaking of that, did you see the scene where I'm saying scene, but when Lisa asked, Matt asked Brooklyn, isn't Lisa's name floating around saying she's working with Angela? Brooklyn was saying, "Oh, I never heard that."
Oh,
She don't want to be involved. She's trying to stay out of the drama. She said, I never heard that. She was saying she was doing something. But see, Matt talks too much.
Matt talks a lot.
Oh my gosh. Why are you telling you've been in a 2-hour conversation with Lisa?
Yeah,
It's like so exhausting. Listening to both of them.
he was doing that with Angela yesterday. He was wrapped up in that 2 hours of I don't even know how to describe what they were doing to each other, but
Hi, Cass. I
Cass.
know.
Cass, are you still
hi.
naked? Can you over here in the panel? Can you provide some thoughts?
Tasha's laughing so content. Yes, it is absolutely. And there's so much to laugh about.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Tasha,
Even
it
if
seems
she's
to me as
laughing
if
at
you're.
my pick.
Huh?
It seems as if you're in it for the entertainment value
I
of
said
Big Brother.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And so who do you like on this cast? What are your thoughts on some of these players?
I like oh gosh, well, I can't even think of her name now. You put me on the spot. I like
Yeah.
Cam because he's quiet. He tries to not get into a lot of mess. He says his piece, and then like today he said, I'm staying in here. I'm staying away from that because he doesn't want to talk to Matt. Matt had cornered him and have him in a conversation for about 2 hours.
You're right.
So he's staying away from Matt. And then I really like who does Cam have? The girl.
Chelsea.
I really like Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Me too.
Yes. I do like Chelsea. Chelsea is a gamer.
Yeah, I like Chelsea
She's
too.
very strategic. And they listen to her. I like Brooklyn. I'm like, how many times you gonna come out in a towel, Brooklyn, out of the shower? But I'm like, in front of these young boys, impressionable minds. But other than that, she cool.
They said who
Oh.
Cam. Yeah,
Wait.
exactly.
I was talking about our Cam.
Oh, you mean Prince?
Prince Cam.
I think we should start calling him Prince from now on because there's going to be a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. I think he was in this chat. I think he left. I think he was scared that I was gonna ban him from the chat by accident again.
Oh,
That happened on my last live. I was trying to give him a 5-minute timeout, and I accidentally removed him from my channel. I don't know how to unban him.
oh yeah. You know who else I like? Oh, what is his name? The one with the long hair. Quinn. I like Quinn.
Quinn?
Yes.
I like
You don't
Quinn,
like
but
Quinn?
he's being a little bit too much of a diarrhea mouth.
You think so?
He's spilling his power to everybody. He's spilling his
I
power
thought-
to everybody.
I thought he only told Angela, which was not a good choice, and Chemo.
Well, he's been going around and apparently he's been telling everybody. He can't keep his mouth shut. It's what all self-proclaimed super fans are doing, apparently. Because I see it on Survivor, too. They claim there's a super fan, and then they do this kind of crap.
I thought he revealed it to Lisa and Leah.
Oh, he did?
I thought he did.
Yeah.
But I mean, you seem like you've been probably watching the feeds a little tighter than I have been.
I could have missed that though.
Yeah.
I just only saw him tell Chemo last night, and I know he told Angela like the first date,
off,
right when she got HOH. I'm like, why are you even telling her this? You don't even know her. Oh gosh. I know he regrets it. So, especially
if you. No, you go ahead.
No, I was saying, especially what he. Oh gosh, what is it called? What does he have? His power, especially the power that he has. I wouldn't tell anyone. It's just like Jag last season. Why are you telling everybody that you're the secret HOH?
The whole point is that you're secret.
Exactly. It makes no sense. So that power that Tucker has, not Tucker, Quinn has, he shouldn't have told anybody.
And Mackenzie has a power also.
If you tell one, you might as well have told the whole house, basically. That's basically the golden rule. If you tell one person, you're pretty much telling the entire house.
Right.
I don't get why people think they could just like go to one person and think it's just one person. Like, no. Mm-hmm. No, you already have too much trust and you already failed.
Right, exactly.
And you're a super fan, you should know this.
I agree. You said Mackenzie, yes, she has the power, but wait a minute. Why is Mackenzie's power? That should have been Joseph's. Joseph actually won that. Did you see the clock? He did it in 21. Was it 20? I think he stopped at 21, so his was faster than hers, according to their time clock. But they gave it to her.
I might have to go back and rewatch that, but you might be right. But I don't know. Maybe they thought it was more interesting to give it to Mackenzie.
Maybe.
You know, Big Brother likes rigging they're not stranger to rigging comps. You know,
right.
like with the infamous Jasmine's foot touching the ground incident. You know, like that.
Well, Big Brother is also. Sorry.
I wasn't saying anything. I already finished my thought.
Big Brother has been accused of women not being able to compete in or win the various comps. So I think if it came close, if it comes close, right, or whatever it was, I would think they would just give the nod to whoever. This way they could just say, "Hey, look, man, we're not." This isn't what you should be accusing us of.
Right.
We're not guilty of this.
Right. It was close, but I was like, Joseph got robbed.
I mean, I mean, there is a little bit of stagedness to Big Brother. Like, I think there is a thing in season 10 where, like, the live feeds accidentally picked up, like, I forgot who it was, but there were two people having a conversation, and, like, one was, like, telling him that he wouldn't. Somebody was telling somebody that they wouldn't put them up on the block, and production told them to go back and do the conversation again because they wanted it to be more vague for the cameras or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's definitely been a little bit of, staged production, and it's not a new thing either. It goes back as far as season 10, and it's probably always been a thing. So
Right.
they're not at a stranger to, like, rigging comps and staging stuff. It's just how well they can hide it.
Right.
Have you noticed a
definitely-
change of clothes or anything during conversations on the edited version?
I didn't
I
notice.
don't pay attention that well to detail, but I wouldn't be. And there probably is.
But I do
there
know.
probably is.
Yeah, I do know that they would. So let's just say they film something on Friday and film something on Sunday. They will mix and match.
Take it out of time order.
Right, exactly.
To tell
I've seen
a better narrative. Yeah, okay, I get that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes things do kind of happen out of order or whatever. Well, I guess it happens in order, but
Right.
You can tell a better story if it's maybe out of order, I guess.
Right.
Or whatever. Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you think about Angela? What side are you on, Tasha, for Angela and Matt?
I'm on Tasha's side. However, because I'm not a Matt fan, but I do see that Angela's trying to paint a narrative of he's this horrible person, and I don't think that he's a horrible person. And I'm like, you're like lying through some of the stuff. Some of the stuff she's telling the truth, but she's lying also, but trying to put it in a pretty little bow as if it's the truth, and that just irks me. So I hope that he wins the AI challenge. I would crack up if he wins the comp. Good for him. It serves her right.
Kenny wins.
But then Kenny, when he said that, I wasn't expecting him to say that he wasn't gonna fight.
Yeah, me either. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I guess from sitting in there, and he's probably tired of Angela's mouth. It's been a long week.
If Matt, if Kenny, or if let's put it a different way, if Matt has so much influence on someone like Kenny of all people that he's willing to give up his game to help him advance or further, and he seems to be close with Mackenzie, and he seems to be close with Leah, and he seems to be close with who else is on his side? Maybe
nobody
Lisa.
else. No, everybody.
Is that it?
Now Lisa may be going to his side because of their talk today. So, I mean, it's possible.
And Kenny himself. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's possible that because everybody else, even though they like him, they're like
he's a threat.
Right, he's a threat. He talks too much.
Yeah.
And I think what is my guy's name? Cam, my Cam, not our Cam. he said that
Try not to forget.
Yes, he asked Chelsea, if what are they doing? Are they voting to keep Matt? And Chelsea was like, no, it's too much of a risk. So he would have voted to keep Matt, but because the Pentagon decided not to vote to keep him, he's gonna vote with them.
What do you think, Ma?
I was drinking a sip of Gatorade. You caught me at a bad time.
Well, you
Um,
drinking water?
Can you? I no. I was. Yeah. Let's pretend it was water. Um,
It's grape flavored water or
um.
red flavored, whatever. Fruit punch water.
Yeah. We can pretend it was water, even though it wasn't. If that makes you feel better.
What were
People
you-
gonna be mad at that. Anyways, what was I supposed to weigh in on?
You were talking
Who
about.
do you think America would put up if Ooh, okay, Lisa, shut up.
And she would leave.
Shut up.
Water.
I'm not drinking water. Okay. Who do you think America would put up if MJ used her veto this week, based on the episodes? Well, I think they would put up Angela, but Angela's not really an option.
She got right. Angela's not really an option. But no, people on Twitter like her.
That's what I'm getting at.
that is
Even
true.
after this
People are-
big blow up, people have still gravitated towards her, and they're influential people.
Yes.
I mean, Tucker is Team Angela. It seems
Yes.
like Cam. It seems like Cam is Team Angela. It seems like Joseph is Team Angela.
No, they're not Team Angela. They
Oh.
just no, they're not Team Angela. They think she should go too, but because they do not want to work with her. But she's the HOH now, so it's not an option right now. So they're
Sure.
they're trying to get the person that down the line could be a threat to them. Let her get him out as opposed to them getting her out, which is is a good plan. I get it.
Well, then it has to be Matt. If Matt's up, then he's the biggest threat on the board of the nominees.
I agree. So it's I get why they want him to go, but I'm talking about Twitter. Twitter wants her to stay. So I don't think that they think that she is so entertaining. They would vote
Angela, yeah.
Yes, they would not vote to put her on. Wait.
Oh, I think Angela's going to be a hot mess. I think that the people that are in it for the entertainment value are going to want to keep her all the way until
the
end, if they can.
Yeah.
As long as she keeps this up anyway, right?
Exactly. And I'm like, if this was the other way around, they would be calling Matt toxic. I mean, yeah, Matt.
Oh, yes. Oh, I would think so, for sure.
Mm.
What do you think about that, Ma? Or are you eating Hot Pockets now?
You really think anyone would put Angela up next week or just forget about her?
Oh, I don't think that they will forget about it. I think if there's an opportunity, they would put her up.
I mean, she's not safe. She won't be competing for the HOH.
Exactly.
They didn't forget about Frenchie.
Yeah. No,
I'm saying.
But is she the type of player though that can that can be pulled along and not get votes at the end? Is that what people are looking at her as? Someone, is that why a Quinn would want to pair with her, or why a Brooklyn would want to pair with her?
Are they saying that?
I'm saying that.
Oh, I don't. Oh, do we think that she wouldn't win at the end if it was a final two?
Oh, I'm already saying that she's not going to win if it gets to the end.
No, they're going to.
I'm saying the other characters on the show, will they want to drag her to the end as the person to sit next to, so that they can win the game?
No.
Okay, so she's too much for them, even.
Yes. They
Who
talk
do
about
you
her.
like then? Who do you like then as someone to sit next to at the end? Is it too early to tell?
Yeah, it's too early to tell, but I know that they're not gonna want Angela to sit next to because they don't trust her. They don't trust her. They probably she'll do something to you. See the way she treated her own alliance. Now she's hooked up with Tucker and Chemo, and I'm like, Chemo, why are you there? Why don't you have a voice? Him and T-Core, why are they there?
Chemo's on the block. What is he doing aligning with the HOH that put him on the block? What is that?
I know, right?
Dude, my thing would be like, yeah, I hope I get off the block. I'm coming after you.
Yes, but
These
he
people
that
are
means-
driving me insane.
And that means everybody else in the house is safe because I already got my target. It's you.
Thank you. Exactly. And he said that he'd been wanting to go get on Big Brother. He's such a Big Brother fan. And I'm like, how? You're not doing anything. He's like quieter than a mouse.
He's with Takor. I've seen him talking
Yes.
a lot with Takor.
Yes, but he didn't tell her about that. Matt was trying to put her, wanted her to be a pawn. He didn't say anything about that. Cat
Yeah,
get the
that's-
tongue, mouse.
It's very interesting though how these things work out when they get into a house and
Mhm.
they say who they are and how they want to project themselves
And it's
you know,
totally
in an
opposite.
interview.
Mhm.
And then not deliver on that at all or be that person.
Even Tucker, he presented himself on in the video. I thought he was like real laid back, and he comes in the house.
Oh
and he's
my
like,
gosh, we
rah,
got
rah.
Mark here.
What happened?
We got Mark here.
Oh, Mark, we have a
I can't see. Oh, let me look at the chat.
we
Can
have
you
a
guys-
special
Mark-
No,
guest.
he's not in the chat. He's in the panel.
Oh, he is.
We
I
have-
can't see.
Mark,
We have a
start
guest.
talking. Start saying stuff.
Hi, Mark.
Did you add me?
Da, 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 da.
No.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey, Mark. Mark, testing.
Da, da, da.
Mark, we can
Mark.
hear you. You
Mark.
can't hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Okay, good. We
Oh, I
got you.
thought nobody responded to me.
No, I got you, man.
No.
You hear me?
We're waiting for you.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, good.
Yeah, for an hour and
Da, da,
23
da,
minutes.
da, da, da.
So we're
Yeah,
talking
we
Big
finished-
Brother here.
I heard the last bit of it.
And I guess since we have you
Would
here,
you like
then
to
we'd
add
like
any
to-
thoughts?
we've already heard from Ma. We've heard from Tasha.
I just woke up 10 minutes ago and I was catching up on Twitter. So
And you
I don't
decided
know
to join
what
Oh.
what were your thoughts about?
we were just having a general talk
just
about the
all over
guests,
place.
where
I was
they
watching
were, where they
Angela-
are.
Arguing with Kenny. I watched a couple of clips of her arguing with Kenny where she was like, "Okay, now you got to fight in that AI tournament to win so we can get Matt out." And he was like,
Yeah, we
No,
were talking
yeah.
about that.
"Yeah, it's so
what is your
weird."
thought on that, Mark?
Huh?
What is your thought on that?
Yeah, expand on that.
It's so I was but I was saying it's so weird to me because it seems like she already has these numbers. Her
Right.
stance on Matt is very clear. So I don't really see the need for her to campaign to make it like, oh, I want to make sure that it's 150% sure that he goes. Because it's just making her look like she has a short-sighted vision of this game
Mhm.
where if she gets mad at somebody, she's going to focus all of her attention on a personal beef instead of being like, this is what's best for my overall game going forward.
Right.
I also just saw the clip of Lisa talking to Matt where Matt was like, I heard that he was asking Brooklyn if she had heard that Lisa went up to the HOH room to talk to Angela and that she's basically aligned with Angela.
Mhm.
Lisa got really mad about that. And then also Lisa got really mad about people talking about her profession, which when people are lying, they tend to get really pissed when people talk about them like that. So
Right.
those are a couple of things that I saw thus far.
But
Kind of like
I
how Lisa's a celebrity chef, and then somebody said that her cooking was shit.
Leah, I think, said that, right?
think so.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was her.
But I'm not mad at Kitty for doing this. I'm like,
Me neither. She was like, "You don't care about the game as much as I would. I would be fighting for my life if I were you." And he was like, "This is not my life." He's like, I got a wife and kids at home, and I got a good life outside of here. She was like, "But I'm talking about in the game," and he's like, "Yeah, you are not gonna do this to me." I like Kenny's responses
right,
versus Matt,
right,
because Kenny is so mature and like grown. It's
right.
like you're not gonna do this to me. Like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna talk to you in this calm voice. I
Mhm.
already stated my point. It's
Mhm.
not changing, no matter how much you yell and try to convince me otherwise.
Mhm.
He basically was like, "I'm not Matt." He didn't say that,
Right,
but he
but
did say
might as
that.
well. Exactly.
Do you think he has that attitude because he sees the rating on the wall and he knows it's his
Yeah.
time?
Well, yeah, it seemed like a little bit of both. Like when you heard him talking to the other house guests, and he's like, "I feel bad. I'm always home for my kid's birthday. Like I feel guilty and selfish coming on here." So it's like a bond that was formed with Matt, like a father-son bond.
Yes.
That's one thing, and that was giving him some comfort in the house. So he knows that whether he goes or Matt goes, because Chemo's not going, it's like the bond is not going to be there. And then and it's going to make him think more about his family at home. So
And
it's
I
like
think
worst case scenario. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and I think another part of it is that it is like you said that him and Matt are very close, but then you see everybody else bonding with everyone else, and no one has. They don't talk game with him. They don't, Basically, it's like he's just there as I don't know, just there, and nobody is really paying any attention to him. So I think that he feels like his game is basically, even if he stays for one more week, it's probably just for one more week. That's how
Hmm.
he feels.
Yeah, that could be it too. That's true. I have not really seen him blending so much with the rest of the house like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm worried for my guy Kenny. I really am. It was funny though. It was I kind of liked how they just stuck up. It's kind of stuck up to Angela, but I don't really like my draft picks fighting against each other. I was really hoping that they would be working together
And
because
you
they're both
fought for him.
old. I fought, yeah. Everybody
I like
knows this. I fought for him. I took him away from D because I had confidence in him. I was like, this guy, this is the winner right here. This is the time an old guy's gonna win the brother, and then he does this shit.
I like your titles here.
Embarrassing.
Mascots also
Oh, what you
irrelevant.
mean?
I like
Oh,
first married mom to win Big Brother at the bottom.
Scott's also.
This is funny.
Well, I couldn't really figure out a tier for her, but
Tears. Okay,
yeah,
that's what it is.
more people need to. A
Distinguish
lot of people
themselves.
need to be watching. Or people need to be watching. They don't know what they're missing with all my my little funny, stupid behavior. And when I get like more equipment, when I get out there, people are gonna be like, "Dang, this is what I missed." Tasha said they'd
Replay.
be in yeah, at least I said they'd be working together. At least I didn't say they'd be in a showmance like Tasha, because they're both married. Hello.
So Lisa to me
She thinks
is kind of. Oh, go ahead. Who was talking? Tasha.
Yeah, what I was gonna say before I was saying that they should have been if they weren't married, but I know you don't have Cam as irrelevant. Wait a minute, what?
Oh, she mad. She mad. What do you mean Cam isn't irrelevant? He's probably had the least amount of screen time out of this entire cast.
That's because
I've seen him on the feeds like once.
he's staying away from the crazies, and that's Matt and Angela.
Well,
Okay, well,
I have to say I'm 50-50
well,
on
he's
that
still
one,
irrelevant.
Tasha. No, hold on. I'm 50-50 on that one, right? Because I said Mimi was relevant for the whole season. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, she's about to do something.
Right.
And she just never did. So, I mean, it's too early for me to say he's irrelevant overall, like he's never going to be relevant. But as of now, he has not shown anything that makes me think that he's going to be a major in the game.
This is subject to change. I'm not saying this is going to be like this the entire season.
You say that,
but
I'm planning to update the tier list.
My disagreement with you there is that Joseph is irrelevant. I don't think he's irrelevant.
And neither is Chelsea and what's my other guy's name?
Which ones?
Can you well, you know what? You're proving my point. If you don't remember his name, then he must be irrelevant. So you kind of proved my point with that one.
What's his name? The young guy, 21.
Oh,
I'll let you
Cedric.
figure that out on your own.
Cedric and Chelsea.
Don't help her out.
Let her struggle. I know how you do.
I couldn't remember his name.
He looks like a junior.
I think I know everybody's names.
Thank you, Chad. Really? Do you want me to quiz you on that?
I don't know. I don't because you would make me not know.
Who's the person in the HOH tier?
The person. Oh, Angela.
Who are the 3 nominees?
Okay, that's Kenny. That's Chemo, and that's Matt.
Yep. Okay, who's the veto winner?
Lisa.
Okay, and who are the 2 mascots?
Cedric and Chelsea.
Good job. And who are the 4 people in the entertainer tier? One of them's
Mackenzie, aka MJ, Quinn, Leah, Tucker, aka Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Detective.
All right, now this is where it gets a little harder now. Who are the people in the irrelevant tier?
I got Cam, Joseph, T-Core, and Rubina.
Yeah, and who's the first married mom to win Big Brother?
Brooklyn.
You got him all right. You know all 100%.
You guys have officially got me these names. Appreciation.
Who are you like?
I looked at your graph here and I was like, wait, I remember their names. I felt like Dory on Finding Nemo. I remember stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of sad when Dory is by Ellen DeGeneres. You know, that's kind of disappointing when I found that out. My childhood was ruined.
Why? Why is that disappointing?
I don't like Ellen DeGeneres. Ugh. Ma, you were right. Cedric and Chelsea were excellent compost. Yeah, they're excellent compost mascots, but they're still irrelevant because the game. It's not their fault they're irrelevant, but you know when you can't play an HOH or like do anything, you're kind of forced to be irrelevant.
So these tiers are also kind of like power rankings. Like this is where the people are for right now, and it could change, you know, based on what's going on.
Yeah, it's a little different than when I had it on like Wednesday or Thursday or whatever.
Yeah, I saw one of those.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
It looks more like rankings, I think.
Well, you know, it's not in any order though. But
Is
yeah,
But I
Lisa
like
working
this.
too hard?
Yeah.
I was obsessed with Toy Story. Where are you now? Would you
I
like
love
to
Toy
comment
Story.
more on that on the panel cast? Would you like to finally join the panel? Or are you just gonna be a ghost, gonna be a fly on the wall?
She
You
just
little
wants to talk
ghost.
about Tucker.
Okay, well let's see.
Let her talk
Cass,
about
what are your
Tucker.
opinions on Tucker? We're gonna talk about Tucker, Cass. How do you think about that? We're gonna talk about Tucker.
Cass don't want me to talk about Tucker.
You're gonna be a hater. I think you two should have a beef. I think you two should argue about Tucker and give me some views. I think now that Cliff's getting more people on his channel for BB Susan, I think I should do some shameless promotion on his channel.
Are you gonna be on there tonight?
When am I never on Cliff Notes, bro?
No, no. I mean, like on the panel.
What panel?
Oh, he's not hosting a
Oh,
panel.
not- Oh, he doesn't
I think
do that.
instead of his typical Cliff Notes, I think he should be on my panel instead. That's the Cliff Notes. That's how
He
you get
probably do
people over
that.
to
No Cliff Notes.
steal some of
That's-
Cliff's viewers.
That's at what 8 o'clock, right?
Yes. My time. And I got a Jessie doll for Christmas and left her in the attic at our old house. She probably felt abandoned, just like in the movie. Cass, shaking my head.
Jesse Doll.
Shaking my goddamn head. Tucker is a goofball heart emoji. Would you like to talk about that, or are you still butt naked? Come on. I thought Colleen was gonna jump in here. Oh well, I guess maybe next time.
I don't know about goofball, but I have a few words for Tucker.
Me too.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about Tucker. All things Tucker. Everybody share their thoughts on Tucker.
I think they said that he has a twin. Did you guys hear that?
Really?
They're
He
saying
does.
that they're switching them out because Tucker is calm one day and then the next day he's all hype. So they
I
think
can't
that
see two
That's
people
the reason
acting
behind
like
a twin.
Tucker. That would be a big shocker for me if they've been switching him out.
I know, me too.
I could imagine him debriefing. Remember the twin twist? I could imagine him debriefing the other twin. Okay, we hate this person. We hate that one. Now we hate Kenny. Now we hate this one. And then he has a list like
Bro.
people we like. Angela. And he's done.
That's crazy.
Remember they were so
Cass.
mean about the twin twist with Liz and I forgot her sister's name.
Julia.
But
Yeah, they were saying like one twin is fatter
One
than
is-
the other, and like,
yeah,
do you
they're
really
like,
have to
oh
use
yeah,
the
the
word
fat one.
fat?
I was like, oh god, shoot. If that was
That
in
is body
2024,
shaming. Excuse you. Body shaming is not okay, man. And
And
you know, women's bodies they sometimes bloat. You know, that's it's how they happen. You know, don't fucking fat shame women. You know, that's just disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah.
My best rock star impression.
True.
On her daughter's birthday, you fat shame somebody. How dare you?
this is a fun panel, Ma.
It is a fun panel. It'd be more fun if more people were watching, but you know, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, and we're
We'll get
gonna
there.
have more of an audience, and it's gonna be a little bit more chaotic. But there's gonna be more people here. It's
What happened
gonna
to
be great.
Ed? Is
I
still-
agree.
Oh,
That's what you get mods for.
Mark, don't get up. Hey, Mark, turn on your camera so we can see if you get up and get water while I'm talking. So I can
can't
catch you
see-
in the act.
I can't see Mark.
I can't see it either. That's why I thought that I wasn't on here.
Nah, we're kicking you out. Prince should be Prince should be here, but he's probably too afraid that I'm gonna kick him out by accident again.
He was on here earlier.
It's not my fault he was asking Colleen for a recap of my live, and I'm like, you don't need a recap, you just need to be paying attention, mister.
He was on
I'll
it and
make
asked
you
for
a
a
mod
recap.
when I feel like making.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
You know what? Whoever gets me to 50 subs first gets to be a mod first.
I do have some. I forgot. So with Matt, why does he think that he has to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Why does he have to tell everything that's on his mind?
Yeah.
Some things that
Because he has diarrhea mouth.
he does.
True.
You think Colleen got stuck in the void? I think I'm gonna at Colleen because she needs to be here. She needs to join my panel. You know,
She's in the nether regions.
I'm gonna go bother Colleen. Ugh.
She's gonna rescue her from the nether regions.
What do you think
she's in
about
another region right
the
now.
power, Quinn's power, Mark?
It's a
Lisa-
cool, interesting power, like Tasha was saying earlier.
Yes.
Very interesting. What I think is that this season they were looking at they were looking at the feedback they probably got from last season where Matt and Jag like ran the table for the last several weeks, and they were like, we want multiple people to have opportunities to win. We want people to get all these different chances to come off the block, so you can't just plan things weeks in advance. Oh, first we get out this one, then this one, then this one. And they were literally doing it in this order that they said they were going to do it in. And it wasn't because it was dominant and strategic. It was because the games were such that being like an athletic male was a huge advantage to you. So I like the way that they're putting so many different options there. And I have to admit, even though I don't like AI, AI has been better than last season.
But the
Last
games
season was terrible.
are so much better. I enjoyed the concert. I enjoyed that.
This season, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, because it was like it's not something that there's going to be one particular person who will dominate. Any one of them could have won those comps.
Yep.
That's how it needs to be, because we like Big Brother for the social part of it, not for the comps, or at least I do.
All right.
Jag scenario.
Well, I mean, and
Or
if
fix-
I want to challenge, no.
Exactly. If you want the comps, you go to the challenge. Like if you want the social strategy, that's what people like Big Brother for. More so.
Why do you need
Like
a
watching-
I can cook them myself.
Watching somebody run around and collect melted butter and put it in a thing and
Well, that's
you know that competition I'm talking about when you slip and slide.
I'm on the podcast. Oh, I have to mute my mic. What? Oh, let me mute my mic.
And don't get me wrong, I do like the physical comps, but it needs to be sprinkled in with comps like they had yesterday.
Yeah, I mean a mixture. It has to be a mixture. Because last season it felt like it was all physical comps for a while.
I agree.
I like the manipulation part of it.
Yeah.
That's why I keep asking about whose side are you on with the Matt and Angela thing. because both of them are using manipulation.
Yeah.
And it depends on who they're going to gravitate towards. And I see a lot of people siding with Angela.
My
see
my
a lot of
my
people siding with Matt, and there's a few people in the middle that either one can grab.
my feeling personally is that a lot of people already wanted Matt, because I said this at the beginning in the prediction thing that we did. I'm looking at Matt. The reason I accidentally said Brett is because that's what I was thinking of. Like, you look at Matt and it's like, oh, this is the athletic guy with good looks, so let's get him out. There's
Very
always
similar.
something like that every season. So I think that a lot of these people are like, I don't necessarily agree with what Angela did or said. However, I don't have a problem with him going home either, because I would have wanted him to go home soon anyways.
Right.
Okay. And it is week one a good week for him to go?
So I had a thought in my head and it just slipped. Yeah, let's say,
both of them are bringing. It's very entertaining.
so Tasha and Ed, let's say there was big drama in the house. You're in the house with them, right? You're one of the house guests. And there was a huge drama between Angela and Matt. But Angela's the HOH, Matt's on the block, and it seems like most people are generally on board to vote Matt out. Would you stand up and be like, I don't think that Matt should get voted out, if the majority didn't think so?
In week one? No.
House. I would not say it, but I would vote for him.
Okay. So you'd kind of keep neutral in public.
I would.
But you would make the vote. Gotcha. What about you guys?
I would see Matt as a threat. He's the biggest threat on the board. I mean, on the of the nominees, and I would see it as a chance to get him out. I would vote him out.
Yeah, sometimes you let the other person.
It's week one. It's week one.
Yeah, sometimes you let that other person who took that big move and just let them do what they were doing, and then you're like, you know what? Angela's dangerous. That's the next thing I would be going for. I think
Why not?
Next week.
Why not?
I just like the whole group mentality.
Oh yeah.
If you're able to paint clear house targets, then that keeps all of those people safe. You know?
True. And you have to be the one who's in the background painting those targets. Like,
well, yeah, you don't say it out loud. You just hint around to it, make them think that's what it is.
That they come to that conclusion.
The thing about it is, yes, that it's the first week, but say for instance, I have a power like Quinn. I can actually maneuver the HOH or manipulate the HOH how I want it to go. So
that's right.
And look at Mackenzie sitting quietly with her power.
Did she even tell?
Yes.
Did she even tell Matt?
Yes, Matt knows.
Okay.
That's the only thing he's said is that Mackenzie has the power. He's talked around it, but he has not said Mackenzie has the power.
Okay.
But she did tell Leah, but most people suspect that she does have that power. She just hasn't told him.
I wonder.
Bugs me. Now, let's just say Mark is my ally, right? And I see him going down the path of Matt. Why are they allowing that person to bury himself? Why haven't anybody told Matt, like the first time they pulled him to the like, have you even seen the show?
Yeah.
Because if you talk too much, people start spreading things. You don't want everything that you don't want your alliance to get out. But it's like people just allow them to just self-destruct.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that to you.
thanks, Tom.
Have-
Donald Sweet has that person in his corner that's like, "Hey, chill a little bit." You know, you can't just be spilling the beans and saying everything that comes to your mind to everybody.
Exactly.
Is that
Heck
just
yeah.
not knowing the game?
I think he just doesn't know the game.
Could be, yeah.
I think his mother is the super fan. Not
Matt's just don't seem to know the game lately.
right. Even, oh gosh, what's his name again? The one that's on the block. Not
Matt?
Not
And
chemo.
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 Not chemo. The other one.
Kenny?
Kenny.
How are you forgetting Kenny's name?
boy Kenny?
You watched
Kenny, Matt, and chemo.
seven.
Okay. So Kenny even said that he was surprised that a lot of people don't really know the game. So he made a example. I think it was a couple of people that did something during the veto and it was incorrect. They didn't even know how the veto situation went. They didn't know that I forgot how they
That
were.
the nominees couldn't vote or something.
Right. He just didn't understand. They didn't understand. I think Cedric was one and somebody else. So there's a lot of people in there that they don't understand the game. And I think Cedric, he's only looked at, like, he said clips today. I said clips. So it a lot of people don't know that game. And he's one of them.
Yeah, that
Heck
seems
yeah.
like it's a theme of this season.
Mhm.
Another group of a lot of people who don't know the game.
Right.
Jump in there, Ma. Okay, Eddie. Pooh. That's nice.
Oh, I see Mark now.
Oh yeah,
now
because I closed
bro.
up the chat. I closed the chat out and like because the chat was blocking Mark's face.
Oh,
He's always been there. It's just the chat was like where he would be.
I've been there
So that's
silently
why-
in the background.
oh.
He's a ghost.
I was the secret guest.
So, Maul, did you want to close it up here?
The secret lives carry on to this live. What?
I was just asking if you wanted to give the final thoughts and close up the chat or close up the live stream.
Well, yeah, I do actually.
I'll step back then.
If you never gonna